when I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick to let my...
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Like 80.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
50, alert.
Hey, Haywood.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Touchdown, New Orleans! Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check him. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 13. Check 13. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Off left tackle, it's Geis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Recon, 132 fighter. Move. 5. 13, Mike, 13. He's coming. Check him. Get ready.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Alert. Hey, seam 6. Mike 13. Good. Game situation. Let's go. Mike 13.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
12 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
180! Record! Motion!
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Go! Lock in.
On second down now, it's Grant. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to...
And the ball is knocked out. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguar. Now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Darius Leonard, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Hey, box truck.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
44.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
Back and turn.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
I got it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run.
Now Guy stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up second down. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, he stays out, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coaches?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, high 7.
Right there, 54, Mike. Come on.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Quarter. Hey, Delta.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. Score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, this is Geis.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he floats one there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Grant. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give running left is Geis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let us go, Boldu.
180. He's coming. Check in. Yo.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Crunch. Alert. Hey, ball. Hey, zoom. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
From the 29, Trubisky lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 45 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Watch the run. Hey, 18. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Geis with a carry on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Now Trubisky on third and long. He's going to rifle one deep. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete. Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 21-10 game. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Motion.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he loses the football a second time, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That was second. Down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Geis. He's got a first, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
330. General West. Let's go.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two. A toss running left. It's Grant. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Monday, black 20. Topper. Black return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for it. Got his man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella, 77 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky, and the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. They've called his number a lot. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, and Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. After the interception, here's Trubisky. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Smooth. 13, Mike 13. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 13, Mike 13.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Mike 13. He's coming.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Man up, D. Man up. Watch the shoot. Mike 13. He's coming. 6'6", bullet high.
Trubisky to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Black 80. Check 53. Hey, watch your leg. Mike 53. Help out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
53 is the mark. Hey.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down.
It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's get this, get this. No, alert. Check. 53.
Easy. Hey, Delta.
Get your swerve on. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Double bump.
53's the mic.
Hey, zoom.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Alpha.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down, Saints.
Watch us.
Bravo.
Watch the slant. Check.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Time to go.
Knickers. Spin.
Press down.
77. Hey, Haywood. Quarter.
Undercrunch.
Ben to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.